Hey, I am back for another lesson for this week. Well, it's kind of a lesson and a fun fact wrapped in one. It's I'm gonna try not to massacre saying this name, but we're gonna be reading in Judges chapter 1, verse 6 and 7. It says, "But Adoni-Bezek fled, and they pursued after him and caught him, and cut off his thumbs and his great toes. And Adoni-Bezek said 70 kings, having their thumbs and their great toes cut off, gathered their meat under my table, as I have done. So God hath requited me, and they brought him to Jerusalem, and there he died." Okay, let me find out here where, but okay. Adoni-Bezek escaped, but the Israelites soon captured him and cut off his thumbs and big toes. Who is Adoni-Bezek, and why did the Israelites cut off his thumbs and his big toes? Adoni-Bezek was the king of Bezek, which was in the land of Canaan, and now belonged to the Israelite tribe of Judah. Upon being captured and having his thumbs and his big toes removed, Adoni-Bezek confessed that he once did the same thing to 70 kings, and he made them eat scraps from under his table. He believes that having done this, having this done to him is God's way of punishing him. I've lost my place here. He believed it was God's way of punishing him for what he had done, because he had said, Adoni-Bezek said, "Once I had 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off, eating scraps from under my table. Now God has paid me back for what I did to them. They took him to Jerusalem, and he died there." According to what the text says, having his thumbs and big toes removed served as like karma, and it follows the eye for an eye statement that is seen in Exodus 21:24. However, it is never said that God commanded the Israelites to do this, meaning they were acting on their own will. With that in mind, was it more symbolic? Was it for a more symbolic reason why the Israelites did this? I looked into it and decided to try to figure out why for some reason. But what I'd found, Adoni-Bezek did this in order to prevent these kings from being warriors. Without big toes, running would be a hard thing to do. And without thumbs, holding a weapon would be nearly impossible, much less actually using it. Based off of what I read in the text and through my research, I believe that this would be a way for the king to show his power. He wanted to prove himself as a great king. And that's pretty much it on that. I had a question asked about what did Jesus look like. The Bible doesn't say, but he likely had brown eyes and the skin color of the Jewish people from Galilee, Israel then, which he would have been dark skin, dark hair, and dark eyes. But that is our lesson for this week. I've got a few more interesting ones picked out for us to do in the next few weeks. If I go in the direction of this next thing I'm going to do, it's not really that appropriate for young children. It's interesting, but you might, if you got little ones that sit there and listen to it first. But that is it for today. I love each and every one of you, and I will see y'all next week.